In this demonstration, we're going to talk about the content staging feature that can be implemented within the HTML editor. What the content staging feature will allow you to do is be able to make changes to your site, and only the administrators will be able to see the changes. So you can allow people to other employees to log into the site, other people that you want to check your work, and let them look over it and approve it before it actually gets implemented to the outside world. So just content staging, exactly what it sounds like. The way that we set this up, by default, the HTML editor will be set to direct publish. So if I make an update, it's just going to directly publish it. If I go into the settings for the HTML editor, by clicking on the settings button, scroll all the way to the bottom, you can see that I have a workflow on here. I have two options. I can either do direct publish or content staging. Like I said, it's going to be set by default to direct publish, but we can make this content staging. What it'll do is it'll allow you to have a draft workflow and then into a published workflow. And I'll show you what this means here in a minute. Also, what I can do is set this as a default workflow for my site, so any HTML editor box that's on your website can be set to content staging just by checking this box. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on update. So now this is set up for content staging. So if I make an update to this HTML editor page, it will not be seen by the general public when I click on update, only by administrators. So I'm going to go ahead and make a change. I'm going to remove this picture, and I'm going to add some red text at the top of this page. So I'm going to go ahead and make that text red. So you can see I have a new option actually down here called publish. So if I wanted to directly publish without sending it to staging, all I would do is click on this checkbox. So you still do have that option to directly publish, but I'm going to go ahead and uncheck this so that it'll just go to staging. So I made the updates. Now I want to click on save, and you can see that the change is made, but I can only see this change because I'm logged on as an administrator. If I log out, and just so that you can see, at the very bottom of the screen, I have a login, logout function on here. And I'm going to go ahead and log out just so that you can see how a normal user would see this page. So once I do that, you can see that it's back to the old version that's on here. I'm going to go ahead and log back in. And you can see that it's back to the new version. I can actually toggle between the two if I go to the very top of the screen and change my mode from edit mode to view mode. So the view mode is just giving the administrator the ability to view this the way a normal user would without having to log in and out. So if I toggle between edit mode and view mode, you can see that I see the old version and the new version. So anyone else that has administrator rights, you can have multiple users with administrator rights. They can log in and actually, see these changes that you made before they go live to the general public. So that's kind of the gist of the content staging setup. One other thing to show you, we had talked previously about the versioning history. If you go back into edit content and scroll to the bottom, you can see within the version history the state is different. So I have a draft state and a published state. So right now it's in a draft state because it's only visible to admins. If I go ahead and publish this, it'll actually save it as a published state. So I'm going to cancel this right now. You can see there's a new button on here called Publish. So if I click on this, it's actually going to publish the site for the whole world to see. So I'm going to go ahead and publish it. Now once I go back into the version history and expand it out, you'll see that that has changed to Publish. So just another thing I wanted to show you on the version history. But that will pretty much do it. You can see that you can set anything on the HTML editor to staging, and give the ability for administrators to view the changes before they go live to the general public.